Okay, I am live. Okay, wait. Hit him with the bubbles. Hit him with the bubbles. Bubbles! All right, hello everyone, and happy Wednesday. This is my second upload for this. The first time I was just so tired and I was like falling asleep, and I'm like, let me end this video. Take a nap. Wake back up and rejuvenate so that I can have the proper energy I need to make this video, and here I am. So, I heard about Mal1k Y0ba and that he was paying an underage trans woman for her services. And let me just say this, it makes what Mal1k Y0ba did look like he was trying to get ahead of the backlash, or maybe this person was blackmailing them. We've seen where, stars are blackmailed, but my thing about Mal1k Y0ba, right? Did he know she was underage? Did he not know? It's something for you to think about, because when Dwight Howard was outed by that trans woman, Charlemagne the God said it best that, hey, listen, this trans woman is weaponizing his sexuality, and that's not okay. Unless that person comes out and says that it's okay, or they've talked about it, there's no need to put them on blast or shame them. And to my knowledge, Mal1k Y0ba has a wife and has had a wife since 2003. So I'm wondering what his wife is thinking of all his philandering. Now, I'm not saying that the trans woman knew about the wife, because, I mean, I feel like most people don't know that he has a wife. It's not like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. It's not like they're a famous married black couple. But one thing that I will say, hey, Queen, you're right. Oh, welcome, Mr. Wise. Oh, let me make you a moderator. Why aren't you a mod? Add moderator. But one thing that I will say is that even though he might not have known that that trans woman was underage, he understands that prostitution is illegal. That's my thing when it comes to a lot of these men. If you want to help somebody, help them. Why they got to give you bussy for you to help them? Why can't you just give them money to help them? Also, sex work is very dangerous for trans women. It was dangerous when they were doing it in the 70s. It was dangerous when these women were doing it in the 80s. It was dangerous when these women were doing it in the 90s. And it's still dangerous in the 2000s, okay? This is how a lot of these trans women end up dead. It's not okay, okay? Because your safety matters, and unfortunately, when things happen to trans women, there just really isn't a concern. And I feel like someone that has a position of authority in the LGBTQ community should tell these women, hey, listen, the work that you're doing is very dangerous and can cost you your life. Now, someone had said on my previous video that trans women going missing and being killed is a black issue, and you are absolutely right. It is a black issue, but let me say this. The trans community nor the LGBTQ community uses their platform to protect women, or to talk about these black women that are missing, or to talk about black women that are killed, or to talk about black women and the lack of treatment and the lack of care that they receive after they've given birth, which is causing them to die at astronomically high numbers as well. So I feel like it needs to be an exchange, like, hey, why don't we all work together? Okay, some things are happening to black women, things are happening to black trans women. And I have looked on the LGBTQ's Twitter and things like that. I don't see them using their platform to talk about things that are affecting us in the community. I just don't see it. When I see people like a Laverne Cox, I don't see them using their platform to talk about this stuff. Okay, somebody had replied to my comment, and they said that these celebrities do use their platform. Specifically, I was speaking about Mal1k Y0ba. Okay, I have gone through every single last one of his Instagram posts, and I can't find one. Not one Instagram post where he has used his platform to defend biological black women. I have never seen it. Okay, ever. Just stating facts. And I feel like when you state facts, sometimes people tend to get very, very defensive. He is allowed to use his platform to do whatever it is that he wants to do. But the same way that you're protecting black trans women, black women are also worthy of the same protection and the same respect. And I feel like unless you are a black woman, you probably wouldn't even understand where I'm coming from. So me trying to explain something to someone in a comment section who I don't even know this person, they just replied to my comment, which is fine. You know, I don't have a problem with people replying to my comment, but I feel like it's just, you know, it's too much to explain in the comment section. I don't think they feel the need to talk about it until it happens to them. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking too. Because things happen to black women all over this country. Not just that, what about black women being disrespected at these nail salons? What has happened? What is with the rise of these Asian nail salon owners putting their hands on black women and disrespecting them and treating them like dogs and locking them in the establishment? They have no right to do so. An Asian nail salon owner tried to do that here in Brooklyn, and we protested for like 4 months straight until that business shut down. I don't know how Chicago gets down, because that's where I heard the most recent incident took place. But you're trying to tell me, this is the thing that gets me, right? And I'm not encouraging anybody to go out there and to commit any violence. But all of these shootings that are happening in Chicago with black people killing black people, you have people who come into your neighborhood who disrespect you. You never hear anything happening to these Asian nail salon owners that disrespect black women. Never, ever. You trying to tell me in that area in Chicago there are no thugs, there are no gangsters that hear that black women are being disrespected and that can't stand up for us? Who stands up for black women? And that's my point exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. People are so quick to, you know, defend others. And it's like, whoa, hold up. Defend the people here, right here. Okay, right here. What about all these beauty supply stores where black women are being beaten? There's one story I heard where they made this black man and black woman strip down so that they can search them because they said they stole something from the store. You know they didn't steal anything from that store. Come on now. You know they didn't steal anything from that store. I don't hear any of these celebrities, specifically Mal1k Y0ba, I don't hear them talking about it. I don't see them using their platforms to shed light on it. I don't see these people attending any protests. I don't see these people promoting black businesses so that instead of them going to these Asian-owned beauty supply stores so that they can go to these black-owned beauty supply stores. I don't see them talking about that. Hold on, you said it just happened in Houston? First of all, to my knowledge, everybody in Texas has a gun. So how did something like that happen and then the black men in the community didn't do something about it? And this is another problem that I have with the thugs and the gangsters of the community. Because it's like they're so quick to fight other black people and fight each other. But when they hear about these kinds of things, they don't do anything. And also, I'm going to blame some of the black women that continue to go to these businesses. If I hear that one of my sisters was recently beaten at a nail salon and or beauty supply store, I am not going to give that beauty supply store or nail salon my money. Some of you guys are very, very selfish. The man in the video was telling black women that they need to leave this nail salon, and these women just sat glued to their seats like they didn't hear this man. And it's like, black women, when black men step up to lead, when they step up to protect us, when they're using their voices and even their freedom because that black man got arrested, we need to fall in line. We need to listen. We need to stand behind them. And it's like a lot of these women have a problem listening because they're still in these nail salons after they hear that these black women have been beaten. Now, I'm not saying to never go to an Asian-owned nail salon. You spend your money where you want to spend your money. But if you know a specific specific nail salon, I'm talking about specifically here. If you know about a specific nail salon that is beating black women, that is disrespecting black women, why are you still spending your money there? When I heard that that black woman was beaten at this Brooklyn nail salon, you think that I would then go back? No. When that protest was going on, they let us know about all these black-owned nail salons. Okay. And then there were still people who were criticizing. And I also have a problem with these people, too, in the comment sections. These social media activists that always have something to say. You're right. Black women should have been going to a black-owned nail salon in the first place. But it is never too late to change and start doing better. Many of us, myself included, didn't even know that there were these black-owned nail salons. But the minute that I knew, I started going to these black-owned nail salons, like Barry's Beauty Bar. The Nail Lounge is also black-owned too, and they serve you sangria on Saturdays. This is the thing that I'm talking about. So many things that are happening in the black community, and these celebrities act like they don't see it. Don Cheadle goes on, I think it was SNL, to wear a shirt to say protect trans kids. And it's like, trans kids are not the only one worthy of protection. What about all this stuff happening to black children in America? There was a 12-year-old boy or an 11-year-old boy in Ohio who was shot dead by the police for having a fake toy gun. I can't remember his name, but go look at that up. Ohio boy shot dead by the police, 11 years old. 17 years old, there was one boy shot in Pennsylvania. These are babies. You trying to tell me these celebrities don't have access to a television or internet to talk about these things? And it's like so many of them are so scared to speak up and to stand with their people. So many. If you're going to use your platform to do that, okay, that's perfectly fine. But black women also deserve to be protected too. They're not promoting black-owned businesses. Exactly. And when you see how some of these celebrities are moving, it would kind of make you look at